Hey, what's up? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this website right here, Robocalls.cash, or turning robocalls into cash, and you're wondering, is this legit? Can you really make money from it, or is this a big waste of time? Okay, and anytime if you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month 100% from home, click the link below and I'll send you my favorite strategy. Now on this channel, I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. Some of them great, some of them so-so, some of them a complete waste of time. So let's check out turning robocalls into cash to see whether this is a good use of your time. All right, now this is a very interesting service. Okay, basically what this is, it's all about getting robotic automated calls from telemarketers in the US mainly. So you have to be American, okay, based in the US for this to work. And then what you'll do is find out whether they're actually doing it legally or illegally, and you can use two federal laws to actually get them to send you checks, because they might be not getting your consent for giving you an automated telemarketer cold call. Okay, so very interesting concept right here. Now this is actually created by a gentleman called Dr. Compton. He's been in the credit repair industry for many years. Okay, and this is basically his product. All right, so basically how this works is in the US specifically, right, you get a lot of automated cold calling telemarketers. Okay, they're called robocalls. All right, robocalls, text and calls, and it happens a lot in the US, not so much in other parts of the world, but in the US it does. Now the thing about this is that a lot of these companies are making these robotic automated calls illegally, because in order for it to be legal they need to get your consent first. Okay, so this is the two federal laws that they might be breaking. So the way that this works is you would basically buy a kit to understand exactly how to do research on the companies that are calling and texting you illegally without your consent. Okay, and what you would do is you would then send demand letters. All right, and basically instead of going through an entire lawsuit, they will just decide to settle it by cash, and then you can they will ask you how much cash do you want, instead of just for your inconvenience, instead of bringing this to court, right? And some of them will send you checks, and that's exactly how this works. Okay, so this is the steps, right? You take the robocalls and text, you learn, and you invest in just a few minutes into each call or text, get the info you need to track down the robocallers. Okay, right? And then you use the information that you obtain from the text to see if they've actually used any fake numbers, right? And once you track them down, you use one of the 6 templates that they include to demand money from you owed under federal law. Okay, and that's basically how it works. So let me show you the kit. Okay, it is not expensive. It's actually a $47 kit that will teach you exactly how to do all the research, how the step-by-step process. They'll send you the demand letters, the templates. Okay, and you can also subscribe to their community forum, which costs $29 per month, or they have an annual as well, which is $199 per year. Okay, so it's not expensive. I mean, if you just want the kit, it's just $47. If you want access to the forum, it's an additional $29 per month, or $199 a year. Okay, there is a refund on this. It's a 90-day refund, but it's an action-based refund. Okay, so in order to get your refund, you must have used the kit for at least 90 days before requesting for a refund. You must have sent at least 3 demand letters, and you must not have made any settlement. Okay, so that means you must not have received any money from any of these companies, but you must have done it for at least 90 days and sent 3 demand letters. That is basically the money back guarantee. All right, and again, this only works in the US. So if you're based outside of the US, unfortunately, you cannot use turning robocalls into cash. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Now here's some proof of how of people actually making some money. Some people have made quite a lot of money, all right, from this. And let me just kind of go quickly to FAQ so that you can see this. Okay, so what kind of calls does this work on? It basically works on any text or cell phone call that is initiated by an automated dialing system. Okay, so a lot of these will be coming from health insurance companies, auto warranties, home security systems, student loan forgiveness programs, tax relief, home services, air duct or carpet cleaning, for example, right? How much can you expect to make? Usually between $500 and $1,500 per violation, but I've seen some members earn a little bit more. It just depends on how much you ask for. Sometimes it could be you know, $4,000, $3,000, $5,000, some even more than that. Okay, because what basically they just want to keep this out of court. So if you're getting more than that, you can actually make more, because if you're getting more calls from the same people, then it constitutes as multiple violations, right? Now, how long does it take to collect the settlement? It depends on you, because you see, sometimes these companies don't respond at all. So it's, you know, your job to stay on top of it and to send multiple violations. Okay, so you can send multiple demand letters, if that makes sense. All right, so that's important for you to you know, stay on top of it, and it depends on how many calls you get and how much action you take. Okay, it could be just within a few days, or sometimes it could take a few months, because it depends on how much information you're gathering and how persistent you are in setting these letters of demand. Okay, that's very, very important. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so what do I think of this? I think this is a very interesting way to make money on the side, right? Again, you have to be based in the US for this to work. From all the research I've done, this looks like it is legit. Okay, however, it really depends on how many calls you get, how many texts you get from these auto dialers, how persistent you are, and how consistent you are in actually setting the letters of demands to these companies and doing the research. That's important. So you could make nothing from this, but you could potentially make a little bit of money, or make a lot of money. Some people have reported to have made up to 6 figures a year, because they're doing this, you know, very, very consistently, right? So it really depends on you. I think it really depends on how many calls you're getting and how willing you are to actually take action on this stuff and be consistent with it. But I think a very interesting way to potentially make, you know, 5 figures a month. But again, you have to be based in the US, and you have to receive a lot of these robotic auto dial calls and texts. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to you know, implement this particular strategy. But if you want to check it out, just come to this website right here, Robocalls.cash. Okay, pretty interesting way to make some extra money on the side. All right, now if you are watching this video right now and you're like, Aaron, I'm interested in making money online, I'm not based in the US, and maybe you don't necessarily want to use this particular strategy, but you know that the internet and technology is powerful, and you still want to learn how to make big income online. I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money on the internet. All right, and out of all of them, right, I've done so much research, I put in hundreds of thousands of dollars of my own money into it, and out of all the strategies, I still think that there's one way for an absolute beginner to go from zero to their first $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and this is global. You can be based anywhere in the world. Okay, so not just the US. And if you would like to check out that strategy, I've got a free masterclass you can check out. Just click the link below, and I'll send you that, and you can check it out if you would like. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review of Robocalls.cash, turning robocalls into cash, and I will see you on another video review. Take care.